Google's AI just made a prediction about XRP that has the crypto world buzzing. And if Gemini is right, the next 90 days could change everything for this token. Here's what's happening. Google's advanced artificial intelligence system, Gemini, analyzed XRP's price patterns, market conditions, and adoption trends. The AI predicts XRP could surge significantly over the next 3 months, potentially reaching levels we haven't seen in years. Now, before you think this is just another wild crypto prediction, understand that Google's Gemini isn't some random Twitter account throwing out moonshots. This is one of the most sophisticated AI systems on the planet, processing millions of data points that human analysts couldn't possibly track. But why XRP specifically? This is where things get interesting for everyday people like you and me. XRP isn't just another cryptocurrency hoping to replace your credit card. It's part of something much bigger called ISO 20022. And this is the part most people completely miss. ISO 20022 is basically a new language for banks. Think of it like this. Right now, when banks send money internationally, they're using outdated systems from the 1970s. It's like trying to send a text message using a rotary phone. Slow, expensive, and frustrating. ISO 20022 creates a universal standard so banks worldwide can communicate instantly. Imagine sending money from New York to Tokyo in 3 seconds instead of 3 days, and paying pennies instead of $30 fees. That's the world ISO 20022 is building. And here's the kicker. Only certain cryptocurrencies meet the technical requirements to work with this new banking system. XRP is one of them. So is XLM, YLGO, HBR, and a handful of others. These aren't just speculative tokens. They're infrastructure for the future of money. When Gemini AI looks at XRP, it's seeing adoption patterns that most retail investors aren't tracking. Major banks are quietly testing cross-border payment systems. Regulations are getting clearer after XRP's legal battle with the SEC, and institutional money is positioning itself before the crowd catches on. The AI identified 3 specific catalysts for the next 90 days. First, regulatory clarity in the United States is improving. Second, banks are accelerating their ISO 20022 integration timelines. Third, retail investor awareness is still surprisingly low, which means there's room for massive growth when attention shifts. Now let's talk about what this means for your wallet. If you're working a regular job and trying to build wealth, understanding ISO 20022 tokens is crucial. Because when the traditional banking system adopts new technology, trillions of dollars move. Not millions, trillions. You don't need to be a financial expert to benefit. You just need to understand that money is going digital and the rails it travels on are being rebuilt right now. Getting educated about which tokens are part of that infrastructure could be the difference between catching the wave and watching from the shore. So what should you watch over these next 90 days? First, pay attention to any announcements from major banks about cross-border payment pilots. When institutions like JP Morgan or Bank of America mention ISO 20022, that's your signal. Second, watch XRP's price action around key resistance levels. If Gemini's prediction starts materializing, you'll see volume spikes and sustained upward momentum, not just random pumps and dumps. Third, monitor regulatory news from the SEC and international financial bodies. Clear rules create confidence, and confidence brings institutional capital. That's when things really move. The broader picture here is simple. The financial system is upgrading its operating system, and most people have no idea it's happening. ISO 20022 tokens like XRP aren't just investments. They're front row seats to the biggest transformation in banking since the ATM was invented. Will Gemini's prediction come true? Nobody knows for certain. AI can analyze patterns, but markets are emotional and unpredictable. What we do know is that the technology behind XRP solves real problems that cost businesses and individuals billions every year in fees and delays. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency. Markets are volatile, and you should never invest more than you can afford to lose. Follow Stack Daily 60 for daily crypto and money tips.